Robert Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Podcast. Tonight's podcast is 7 ways why holiday drama, trauma, and angst is inherited. Why bitching and stressing out about the holidays is inherited habits. Because a complaint is a script, never the truth. Parents rehearse stress as tradition, and children inherit that performance. The holiday hassle is learned theater. I destroy my inherited functions, and I ignite my light of life here and now. Stress is a ritual, never a reality. Families pass down the ritual of tension and the same arguments, same anxieties until it feels like part of the season. I never repeat. I unleash and release me. And see, how does that go on in your house? Oh, I got to do this and I got to do that. And next thing you know, it's a full-blown stress party. And that's what it is. And it's all self-taught. Because angst is an echo, never essence. The holiday storm is never yours. It's an echo of unresolved energy carried forward. Unlearning dissolves the echo. So I stopped echoing and I emanate my innate heart and soul love to the world. Holiday drama is never seasonal. It's scripted, voltage passed down and replayed throughout your life. How is the holiday scripted stress and stuff carried out in your everyday life? It is mine, but I inherited that. Then I used it for sympathy. I call it. Parents hand you the roles, and you step onto the stage. The angst is inherited in echoes of unresolved wounds. It's also self-inflicted. So when you obey the script instead of dissolving it, trauma repeats because we confuse obligation with celebration, perfection with presence, and performance with pulse. The holidays never hurt you, you rehearse them. And see, that's the thing about trauma and drama. It's rehearsed in your subconscious mind and in the little plays that go on in it. Why holiday drama, trauma, and angst is inherited. Holiday trauma, and angst is often feels inherited because family patterns are unresolved, conflicts and cultural expectations are passed down across generations. Where do you see that in your life today? I see it. Once I started opening up to this, I saw it in a lot of places. What looks like seasonal stress is usually the echo of old wound script and dynamics replayed during gatherings. Why it feels inherited is unresolved family trauma. Holidays often trigger memories of chaotic or painful family experiences. When parents carry unresolved trauma, children absorb these emotional imprints and replay them in our unconsciously. Dysfunctional dynamics, family gatherings magnify tension. Old conflicts, toxic behaviors, and rigid roles resurface and replay in your life day after day after day. They did mine. I still have it some days, but now I'm starting to understand it's inherited. These dynamics are learned, repeated, making drama feel like tradition. Cultural and social scripts, society idolizes perfect family holidays when reality never matches feelings or inadequacy, guilt, or grief surface. And see, guilt is something we carry with us from somebody else embedded in. They make you feel guilty by not doing things for them, but really it's never about them. It's about you. And why do you feel guilty? Because you chose to do it your way. Parents pass down these expectations and children inherit the pressure to perform. Emotional echoes, even when the event itself is neutral, the emotional residue of the past holidays lingers. Children inherit not just rituals, but emotional charge and charges and attach themselves to them. Why bitching and belly aching is about everything is socialized obedience. Complaint is a costume of conformity. Bitching feels rebellious, but it's just rehearsed noise. Society trains us to vent instead of dissolve. I stopped complaining. I now witness clarity. Belly aching is a ritual of belonging. We gripe to fit in, echoing the herd's frustration. It's obedience disguised as resistance. I never echo, I emanate my innate heart and soul. Constant complaint keeps you in the cage. The habit of stressing out is a leash of obedience to inherited scripts. Masquerading as self-expression, I never obey, I liberate. While listening to calming Christmas breezes flowing through quiets inner me. Breezes outwit the brain's noise. They hush the chatter by sweeping away recycled thought loops. I never argue. I air out my doubts and feel the freedom of me. Because breezes flip drama into drift. Holiday angst dissolves when the wind unwinds you that presence is lighter than performance. I never stress. I sway in the breezes of easy. Breezes whisper clarity without effort. Breezes whisper clarity without effort. They broadcast peace directly, bypassing intellect and landing as felt resonance. Never think. I tune to my breezes of easy street feelings and embodying the calmness of me. Why holiday trauma, drama, and angst is self-inflicted. Because we choose to perform the script. The drama is never handed down, it's rehearsed. We step into inherited roles instead of refusing the stage. I never perform, I pulse the peace within me to the universe. We confuse obligation with celebration. Angst rises when we obey duty over desire. We self-inflict stress by making pressure for presence. I never obey, I liberate me, sets me free, because we cling to perfection instead of presence. Trauma repeats when we chase the perfect holiday. The wound is self-inflicted by worshiping image over energy. I'm never perfect. I broadcast the brilliance of me. I unlearned why holiday trauma, and angst liberates me, and my inner terrain shows me freedom of fame. Why commercialization of Christmas destroyed the spirit? Because profit replaced presence. Commercialization turned Christmas into a marketplace where buying became more important than being. The spirit of connection and reflection was overshadowed by sales, ads, and shopping frenzy. I never purchase, I pulse. Because rituals become retail sacred traditions over worship, family, and gratitude were repackaged into products. Products mean more than people. Trees, lights, and Santa shifted from symbols of meaning into tools of marketing. I never decorate, I resonate. Because materialism drowned meaning. The paradox of Christmas is that a holiday rooted in anti-materialistic ideals became the peak of consumerism. The spirit of giving was replaced by the presence of gifting, a pressure of gifting. I don't consume, I connect. In short, commercialization destroyed the spirit of Christmas by turning presents into profit rituals, into retail, meaning into materialism. High frequency intro. Holiday drama is never destiny. It's a recycled script from being a servant to my past and to people pleasing. Trauma and angst are echoes inherited. When you unlearn them, the stage collapses and the spotlight shifts. Your inner terrain stops performing old wounds and starts broadcasting raw, untamed clarity, celebrating your life with you. And that liberation, fame, is never applause, it's resonance. Freedom is never an escape, it's presence. The moment you dissolve the inherited loops, you pulse awake as the conductor of your own current, and you become the electric current of your life, shaping, coloring, and designing your kinetic clarity. Unlearning is never forgetting, it's freeing the voltage of who you truly are. Why jealousy and envy destroy holiday spirit. Because envy turns celebration into comparison. Instead of presence, the focus shifts to measuring against others. The holiday spirit collapses under competition. The holiday spirit collapses under competition. I never compare, I connect with the universe's airways and listening to other people to communicate with them. Because jealousy replaces gratitude with grievance. The season's pulse is never meant to be thankfulness, but envy now wires it into resentment. I don't resent, I radiate the innate within me. Because envy change you to other scripts. Envy changes you to other scripts. Jealousy makes you live someone else's story instead of broadcasting your own clarity. The spirit dissolves in borrowed roles. I never borrow, I blaze the amazing me through life. Why I unlearned my inherited trauma, drama, and angst liberates me. Because scripts lose power when you stop performing them. Inherited drama only survives if you keep rehearsing it. Unlearning dissolves the stage and frees the actor. Unlearning dissolves the stage and frees the actor. I never perform, I pulse my innate self to the world, sovereignty to the world. As trauma is a transmission, you can tune out of what was handed down. It's just a frequency. Liberation comes when you stop tuning into the static. I never inherit, I ignite the light of life to take flight. Angst is a habit, never authenticity. It repeats because it's practice. Unlearning breaks the loop and lets clarity flow with a glow of genuine love, optimistic wisdom. And it flows unblocked. I never loop, I liberate. Why I unlearned my parents' patterns dissolves my unknown drama, trauma, and angst. Inherited patterns are invisible scripts. What feels like your drama is often a replay of your parents or somebody else's. Unlearning dissolves the unseen stage and unstaged directions. I never obey, I unwrite the blight of yesterday. Trauma travels as an echo, never essence. The angst isn't your truth, it isn't your authenticity, it's their unresolved resonance. When you unlearn, the echoes fade. I don't echo, I emanate. Because unknown angst is just borrowed energy. What feels mysterious is simply inherited charge. Unlearning cuts the cord and restores your own voltage. I never inherit, I ignite. Why I unlearn holiday trauma, drama, and angst rises me. It's a high frequency intro. Holiday drama is the echo of old scripts. Trauma, the residue of inherited wounds. Angst, the static of rehearsed roles. When you unlearn them, you stop performing the family play and start broadcasting your own pulse of liberation. The weight dissolves, the fog clears, your inherited inner terrain rises, no longer bound by obligation or perfection. You are elevated and lifted by clarity. In that rising, freedom is never an escape, but an expansion, and fame is never an applause, but a resonance of your vibrations. Unlearning isn't erasing, it's ascending into the voltage of your own liberated presence. Why I unlearn my past unleashes the storm of me to celebrate my Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's cheers my way. Unlearning breaks the change of inherited drama. The storm rises when you dissolve old scripts, no longer bound by family echoes. You pulse freely and effortlessly. I never repeat, I release me to be free because sovereignty turns holidays into liberation, never obligation. You stop performing roles and start transmitting and broadcasting your presence of peace. The storm is clarity, never chaos. I never obey, I emanate. Because the past angst transforms into present voltage. Unlearning flips trauma into thunderous joy. Your cheers become vibrations of liberation, never rehearsed noise. I never inherit, I ignite my light of life to take flight, to feel love, invigorate, galvanizing hellraiser's tenacity. Why family, friend, and people are the authentic blessings of the holiday spirit. Sassy, savvy key points on why family, friends, and people are the authentic blessings of the holiday spirit. Connection outshines consumption. The real gift isn't wrapped, it's shared. Family and friends pulse presence that no purchase can match. I never shop, I shine my divine daredevilry to the world. People are the pulse, never the props. The holiday spirit is never in decor or drama. It's in the living resonance of those around you. I never decorate, I vibrate. Blessings are bodies, not boxes. The cheer is carried in laughter, hugs, and shared breath, never in marketplace. I never unwrap, I uplift. Why saying happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year without embodying love, it's an underlying sabotaging way of life. Words without love are hollow. Echoes, a greeting without embodied care is just noise. Ritualized politeness that sabotages authentic connection. I never echo, I emanate my innate heart and soul serenity of ubiquitous love. Performance without presence breeds disconnection. When we say the words but don't live the love, we obey social scripts of obedience instead of broadcasting spirit in a bold, bright way. Because empty blessings reinforce the cage of convention. Surface cheer without inner resonance keeps us trapped in obedience, sabotaging the liberation holidays promise. I never obey, I liberate me from me. Why embodied love shows through your body language aura. Love radiates beyond words. Embodied love is never spoken, it's seen and felt. Your posture, gestures, and presence broadcast resonance that language never can contain. Never say, I shine, I'm divine. Because aura mirrors the inner terrain. When love is lived, your energy field shifts. Others feel it before you speak. The aura of awesome becomes a silent blessing. Because body language is the first broadcast. Love embodied within you and me softens the eyes and relaxes the shoulders, opens the stance. The body becomes the messenger of clarity. I never perform, I emanate. Why the holidays of free-flowing love from the heart with zero thinking, knowing, and egotistical arrogance liberates me. Love flows, ego blocks. When the heart leads, the season shines. Ego only clutters the current with static rat-a-tat crap. I never block. I beam and gleam my heart and soul. Presence outshines performance. Free-flowing love never needs scripts or cleverness. It radiates naturally. Dissolving arrogance into resonance. I never perform, I pulse. Because heart transmission is the real celebration. The holidays are never about knowing or proving. They're about embodying love that others can feel. Why the holidays of free-flowing love from the heart with zero thinking, knowing, and egotistical arrogance flow effortlessly. Love flows, ego blocks. When the heart leads, the season shines. Ego only clutters the current with static. Because presence outside shines performance. Free-flowing love never needs scripts or cleverness. It radiates naturally, dissolving arrogance into resonance. Heart broadcasts bold celebrations, energizing, bountiful celebrations. The holidays are never about knowing or proving. They're about embodying love that others feel. Why spirit flows through me to the airwaves of the cosmos. Spirit is a frequency, never a secret. Your pulse is never confined, it broadcasts. The cosmos is the receiver tuned to your resonance as I radiate, because presence is the real transmission. Spirit never needs wires or words. It travels as a pure signal, carried on the airwaves of being who you are your way. I never speak, I stream. Because sovereign energy refuses containment. When spirit flows, it never stops. It doesn't stop at the skin. It expands outward, filling space with clarity. I destroy limitations, I liberate. Why I love me for me shows the world I love the world and all the people for who they are. So happy holidays. Self-love sets the frequency. When I love me for me, I broadcast authenticity. The world feels that signal and understands and embodies it's safe for me to be authentic and for you to be authentic. I flow in the glow of me. Sovereignty sparks reciprocity. Owning my worth means I never need masks. The clarity lets me honor you without conditions. I never judge, I joy. The inner love radiates outward. The cheer of the holidays is never in gifts, it's in the aura of embodied love that others can feel. So I stop performing to pulse my free flowing love to the world. That's what it is. See, we inherited all the drama and trauma that goes on is inherited. And all the trauma and drama that goes on in the world, that's just keeping us to make us feel like we're really doing something. You know, outcomes flow. Struggle confines you to the bitching and belly aching of who you are. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to all of you. And may your life be as blessed as you are a blessing to me in the world.